Okay, what this is the beginning of a Hobbit house. It's going to be for this little guy over here who isn't a Hobbit, but nonetheless, he says he would like a house. First thing I did is I took the hill. As you can see, I cut it down so that I would have a flat area to work with. All right. I supported that into the ground, and it's hard to see, but it's a flat area. Anyhow, it's supported in the ground so it won't go anywhere. I just used some scrap decking that I got from my neighbor who was going to burn it, and it's going to be covered with stone. Here's some of the stone, and it's also going to have a round oak door with hinges I got off of eBay from England. It has some round windows, and it'll have a dirt roof and who knows what else. But anyhow, this is the beginning of it. All right, at this point, I've attached the oak door and the windows to the subframe, the backer board, and I've also attached timber to the top. For the timber, since it was thick, I used the all-thread rods. I couldn't find any bolts long enough, so I just bolted it right through. You can see that the windows and the doors are fairly thick. As a matter of fact, the window is 2.5 inches and the door is 1.5 inches. That's so that when the rocks go on it, that it'll look right. Also, I attached rustic hinges and hobnails to go across to make it look as if it was, a regular door. And I also made V-grooves coming down the circles to make it look as if there were individual planks on it. Okay, this is the Hobbit house when it's finished. Not the Hobbit, but a little gnome, but he seems very happy with it. All totaled, it took about 4 days to build. It took about a day for the door and the windows. It took a good day and a half for the stone because it turned out the weight of the stone was too much, and the weight was knocking itself apart. And it took another half a day or so to fill in the top with all the fill that you had to be put in. The only thing I would say if you decide to make one of these is don't cut your log off until you're all done. I made a mistake. I cut it. I thought I knew how long it was going to be, and as it turned out, I had to make it longer. And I really didn't have a log completely long enough, so I added another piece on. And after a year or so, when everything starts filling out, I think it should look pretty good. I've stuck some myrtle along the edges. I've got a door ring ordered from eBay. Comes out of, I don't know, South Korea or someplace, which I'll put on. And I plan on putting a little path coming down here. He's all set for the winter. He's got a little pile of wood. Maybe I'll put a chimney in it. I'm not sure at this point. Anyhow, that's what the Hobbit house ended up looking like.